Pickle, let's go to the hotline. Week 7 of the Texas high school football season is upon us, and there's a scant few number of teams that remain unbeaten. One of them, though, is the state-ranked Tomball Memorial Wildcats. And we're pleased to be joined by their head coach, Sam Parker. Coach, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. I'm curious to know. You guys are sitting at 5-0 on the year, and 2-0 most importantly in District 15-6A play. Before the season, did you have a feeling that you guys might be sitting here at this moment feeling this good?
You know, this group of seniors, in 2020 we were 11-1 in district champs and made a good run. And the year after that, we started 25 sophomores on that 21 team, and all 25 of those kids are back. And so this group has been coming for a while, and so we've kind of known what we've had. So we kind of anticipated what we were looking at this year, and this is just a really special group. So to say that we didn't would be a lie. We absolutely thought we'd be right where we are.
Well, and furthermore, when I take a look at your team, and there's a lot to like on both sides of the ball, but especially on the defensive side, the strides have been shocking. I mean, you guys the last couple of years, the last 2 years, you guys gave up about 36 points a game. This year, through 5 games, it's 11. What has been the difference on the defensive side for you guys?
I think it's just the fact, just like I said, most of those sophomores we played in 21 were defensive kids, and they just played a ton of football together. The other thing about this group that's really amazing is they are just so unselfish. They don't care who makes the play, they don't care how it gets made, and more than any group that I've been a part of, they just want to win. And we went through a lot of stuff in the off season that has helped that relationship, but they're a special group on defense, and they fly around, and they're fun to be around. They're really fun to be around.
I'm talking with Sam Parker, head coach of the Tomball Memorial Wildcats here on Texas Football Today. Get involved in the conversation and hashtag TF Today. Coach, I know one guy that you guys on that defense in particular that you guys have been crazy about is Jalen Ellis, the big defensive lineman. I know he came into the year. Really, you guys were expecting him to take a big leadership role on this defense. What have you seen from your star defensive lineman that this year that has you excited?
I think that he does a great job with his hands. He runs the ball. His motor is outstanding. I think that he's kind of the epitome of what the rest of the defense is. Just unselfish. In a front that we have, they just find ways to make plays. And what makes him so special is he is not just a verbal leader, but he is very, very in tune with what the needs of the rest of those guys are, and whatever it means for us to be successful, is willing to take on blocks, willing to eat blocks so that those other guys can make the play.
On the offensive side, this is it's funny that I think people look at they see like a new program, right, and they think there's probably some newfangled new offense that you guys are running. you guys are just lining up and mashing people this year. Offensive line has been great, and then of course the running back Trevion Green has been off to a fantastic start. Running the ball, I know that has obviously been a key part of what you guys want to do, and I imagine you have to be pretty pleased with how that's gone so far this year.
Yeah, no, 100%, and we take pride in the fact that offensively, we're a take what you give us offense. And for the last couple of years, we've had to throw the ball around and done pretty well with it. But this year, with the offensive line and the group that we've had, and a junior quarterback, we've relied on Trevion and that offensive line in a big way, and they've done a great job. And that offensive line is still pretty young. There's 4 juniors and 3 juniors, a sophomore, and a senior, so we're still young there. And both Trevion and Isaiah Nelson that we got back last week have done just an outstanding job.
The other guy you mentioned is your quarterback, Aiden Martin. The junior has stepped in and I mean, quite frankly, had really big shoes to fill because Reed Odell was so good for you guys last year. A 3,800-yard passer. But what have you seen from your quarterback so far this year that has you excited?
I think the quarterback is by far the toughest position to play and by far the toughest position to coach. I think the hardest thing is, somebody much wiser and older told me that if he does exactly what you tell him, he's going to be wrong. And if he does exactly what you don't tell him to do, then he'll be wrong. So he's got to have a little bit of moxie. He's got to have a little bit of whatever makes him special. And what's made Aiden really, really good is just he continues to go play his game. His eye discipline has improved week to week. His ability to trust our offensive line and just take what they give us has improved each week. And so just trusting the offense, trusting those big guys in front, and then just letting the plays happen in front of him. And we also have had some outstanding, in the Kind Kane game, Lance Martinez and Ashton Ainsley and those guys had some huge catches that really separated us early in the game. And so with that run game and with that passing game, it really, it really helps that we're kind of like piecing it together at the right time.
And then tomorrow night, Coach, 7 o'clock there at Tomball ISD Stadium, you guys are going to take on a good Klein Collins team, a team that is at one point was state ranked themselves. Certainly not asking you to tell us everything you've got planned for tomorrow, but when you take a look at what you're going to be up against tomorrow with the Tigers, what do you see?
I think Coach Mitchell does an absolutely awesome job, and he always has. And before him, Coach Sabota, that's been a program that's been established for a long time. And they do an absolutely awesome job, and they are big up front on both sides. Their nose is absolutely amazing. Their defensive scheme, they do a good job. Offensively, they do a great job of just taking what they give them, and they've got some great kids doing it. The Parks kid is going to Western Kentucky, obviously, and so we're excited about the matchup. We're excited about the opportunity, and more than anything, we're kind of excited to see where we sit. To be part of the conversation as the best, you're going to have to play the best, and you have to be the best. So, we got to win the moment and just take one play at a time.
He's Sam Parker. He's the head coach of the unbeaten state-ranked Tomball Memorial Wildcats. Coach, we sure appreciate your time. Congratulations again on the great start, and best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you so much. It was an honor.
Absolutely. There he goes, Sam Parker, head coach of the Tomball Memorial Wildcats. Big game. And it's a two-step for them because it gets real for them in a hurry. Like, they beat Klein Kane, and that really, they beat Klein Kane by 46, and that really woke everybody up. And now, they beat Klein Forest last week. They're better than Klein Forest.
Yes.
That's not really a hot take, I don't think. These next 2 weeks, Collins and then Tomball. There's this is the District 2 step here, and if you win both those games, you can start talking about a district championship. So, and that'll go a long way for this program. So keep an eye on that.
Not to give away any luster to WTF, but bam.
Bang!
How about that?
How about Dave Campbell's Texas football tonight? You can watch live look-ins of this game, Tomball Memorial and Klein Collins, on Dave Campbell's Texas football tonight. Tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m., you guys go on the air, and you're going to have whip-around coverage, so you will not miss a touchdown on this game. Klein Collins and Tomball Memorial live for free, TexanLive.com and on YouTube, so make sure you check that out. We appreciate Sam Parker's time.